Good afternoon again.
可以了，
We just enjoy the great speech from Professor Francois VID20170814133944. He mentioned the founding experience of Deep University. Trustee Dr. Jimmy Lee and I went to visit him for the first time, and we still have a fresh memory since we learned from him that he has been working very hard for research on the next generation education or the education for the future. So I obtained the experience from him, and he mentioned that he attended the speech that I made at the University of Wisconsin Medicine. After the speech, he invited me to enjoy a lunch right beside the lake, and the lunch cost him maybe how much? Maybe $20. However, the lunch led to the founding of Deep University. And I also would like to thank our great leaders, including International President Bob Corey, your wife, our great land leader, Vice President Choi, and your wife. Without your inviting me to attend the meetings at the headquarters, I may not have so many times visiting Professor Francois VID20170814133944 at the University of Wisconsin Medicine. So, Manager Crystal Brackett knew that we flew to Wisconsin for the first time or two. He may wonder why we need to visit the Wisconsin. And now I think he knows the secret. We work not only for charity, but also for deep education. As I mentioned in my brief speech in the morning, Deep University would like to educate our students to become optimistic, altruistic, and knowledgeable global citizens. The reason is very simple. Let's use the example of dialogues between the leader in North Korea and the leader in the United States. They are terrible. Since the dialogues may result in big disasters for the world, not just for North Korea, it may create some world war. We don't like it. So yesterday we stayed at the I Hotel, and they offer newspapers. I brought with me 5 newspapers to my room. So each newspaper has the topic about the threat from North Korea. Amazing issue. I'm saying that a terrible issue. Each newspaper. That means people will be in a panic when they read about the news. We don't like it. So how can we solve the problem? I think we Lions can shoulder more responsibility, not just for charity, but also for world peace. So I'm very happy that VID20170814133944 told me one day it will be important to set up a university for Lions. Since I work with Professor Francois Victor Toshon, I learned that it is very difficult to set up a university. However, with the past experiences, I think it is very feasible for us to set up International Lions University. And since we already have a very good university, deep university, as an example, we can work together, especially when Lions Club International enjoys 210 countries membership. So we have the power. We have the human resources. With our wisdom and our great leadership from the headquarters, especially we have such a great and very kind International President Bob Koryu, and our colleague here, VID20170814133944. I'm sure we can make it. We just need to work together, and we can set up a bridge between Deep University and also Lions Club International. Since Lions would like to recognize the word Lions, so International Lions University is easier for them to accept. Let me tell you something interesting and amazing. I talk about International Lions University with some Lions leaders in Taiwan, a Lion who is past Deputy Governor of E1 from Trustee Chitty Lee. He applied to International Lions University for studying for his doctoral degree. So I review his credentials. He graduated from National Kaohsiung University as a MA degree graduate. And he also invited 3 great scholars to write letters of recommendation. And I found that he has so many experiences in Lionism. So this is the right graduate student that we would like to accept. So he will be the first Lion who was admitted to International Lions University. So we are very happy that we have the first student. Of course, he may be interested in studying with professors of Deep University. Then he can receive dual degrees. This is the trend. In Taiwan, we may have a degree in Taiwan and receive a degree from Vietnam or from the United States or from Korea. So I'm sure if we can start to think about how we can get these lines involved in education. This morning, we have the great speech from VID20170814133944, the importance of education for Lions. Then I'm sure we will have a very bright future for Lions Club International and also Lions Club International Foundation. I would like to ask the question of International President Bakorio. Will you do some favor for some professor here? They told me in the morning after your speech and VID20170814133944 speech, they were highly impressed. They would like to become Lions. I hope that you can do them a favor. This is a great honor. So we will reserve maybe 5 minutes after you are receiving the honor degree. Before we leave, there's an extra event if you accept this request. So would you like to do that for them?
I would be honored. Thank you.
Good. So I would like to congratulate you on this great honor. I have been nice for a lot of years. This is such a great honor. In Taiwan, we just become a member without having the praising from the Indonesian president, and you receive the honor. So I know it's a big honor. Sooner or later, you will know what I mean by the honor. So I want to thank International President Park Koryu for your kindness and your efforts for our foundation. So we talk about membership, we talk about funding. I think we can make them grow through the education for our lives and also through the collaboration with academic arena. That's a boost, especially when we are celebrating our centennial year. This is the right time for us to make use of the power of education for Lions and also for the world. As I mentioned previously, we have the threat from North Korea, and we don't like the kind of threat to happen very often. And I'm sure if we can educate colleagues around the world to be kind to each other, and if we can educate them to love each other, I think the world will become more peaceful, and we can help more poor people so that they would not live in hunger. And I would like to tell you the reason why I become a lion. I hope that you can have this story from me when you receive this honor degree. There are a couple of reasons for my becoming a lion. First, I have a great opportunity to be invited by a lion who was my former assistant when I taught at National Kaohsiung University at the doctoral program of English department. He worked very hard without caring about the benefits for himself, since I was president of a national association called Rock Media. That's multimedia English learning instruction in the public channel, Rock Media. So he worked for multimedia education. He was and is good at creating animation, and now he is a very successful businessman, helping with more than 600 companies. So around 10 years ago, he asked me a question. Professor John, would you like to become a lion? See here? This question changed my life. I would like to say it again. He said, I still remember it very vividly. Would you like to become a lion, Professor John? Since he helped me so much for the National Association, so I accepted his invitation right away, and I paid for the membership right away, and I started to learn how to become a good lion. So I then did meetings, I listened to lion leaders. Of course, at the very beginning, I'm an elementary school student. It's hard for me to understand what it means by lionism. Since I'm a professor, well respected in Taiwan, and each time when we were invited to deliver speech in other countries like Iran, the United States, or other countries. They would pay for our air tickets. They would reserve hotel rooms for us. And for the first time, Trustee Dr. Chin asked me a question. John, would you like to come to the headquarters? And I said yes. I didn't think about any benefit. Since I think Trustee Dr. Chin is well respected, it's good to learn about what he's been doing. So I pay for my air tickets. I spend my money because in August the air ticket fee is so high. But the first trip amazed me with the headquarters, especially the two lines outside, and now it is at the gate. And Trustee Dr. told me these two lines were donated by Taiwan. Wow! Donated by Taiwan. So I would like to do more for 90s. And the next thing that I saw, 300. The street number, 300. Taiwan has the code number, MD300. Amazing. So I came back to Taiwan, started to tell Lions, we have the best number, 300. So they love the idea. So when they attended the World Convention, a lot of Lions came to the headquarters to take pictures with the two lions, and also with a beautiful building. So the first reason is I was very lucky to be invited by a great lion. And so the second reason is I was very poor. My father was a farmer, and we didn't have a lot to use or a lot of money to spend. But I was so lucky. I was educated with the public money from the government. Of course, somebody needs to pay for that. And finally, I had the luck of being admitted to this great university, University of Illinois at Champaign. So I was well educated. I took 5 courses in statistics. Imagine, I was an English teacher at Kaohsiung High School. So it's very difficult for me to take a course in statistics. But my advisor, Professor Jin Chun-zhen, who intended to deliver a speech today, but his family members had trouble in Chicago, so he could not make it. I'm very sorry for this. And one day he told me if I want to conduct a research in computation linguistics, I not only have to take courses in computation linguistics using corpora and computing power, and also statistics. So I wonder whether I could go through the difficulty of taking 5 courses in statistics, but I succeeded. And I graduated from this university. I went back and taught at the doctoral program of English department at National Kaohsiung Normal University. So you see here, I was very poor when I was a kid. But the poverty, actually not a real poverty, but we didn't have much to enjoy. I had the best father and mother, so they educated me with kind heart. So from the very beginning, when I was a kid, I have a kind heart. So when I have more money to use, I didn't tell my kids that we have money in the bank. I would like them to feel that we do not have enough money so that they would be frugal. And then when we can help, I would like to be generous. So I told manager Christopher Plunkett that I spent the money on helping with LCIF charity garden that VID20170814133944 visited recently. So I think it's important for me to help as many people as possible. So this is the second reason. And the third reason is I know that Trustee Chin Lee was aligned, but I didn't know what he did. And since Trustee Chin Lee is such a great figure, well respected in Taiwan, so I think it would be great to become aligned. So these three reasons make me become a great lion. And now is a time for us to work together to make International Lions University the best in the world. And I'm sure we can make it with your leadership and contributions. And also we have the best group of scholars in Tim University, chaired by Professor Francois Victor Toshon. So the meaning of these great scholars and life leaders will be revolutionary and will produce good results for charity, education for the world. So today I'm very happy, and I hope that all of you are happy today. If you are happy, please give yourself a big clap. Thank you so much. And before you leave, I hope you can get a copy. I wonder whether Professor Toshon would like to give this copy to these great lions. The design for good universities in this book, the brainchild of Professor Francois Toshon. So if you have time, besides charity, I hope that you can read through this, and then we can work together for International Lions University. Thank you so much. Thank you. What time do you have?
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock. Very good. So now we would like to take some break. After that, then we will have the inauguration of Tim University. Finally, we'll do the honor degree awarding first, and then we'll have the inauguration of Tim University. How about that?
Dr. John, should we take a 5 or 10 minute break?
Yes.
Short break? Okay.
Yes, so we'll have only 5 minutes break, and we'll come back and continue with the honor degree awarding ceremony. Thank you.
Thank you.